this one tonight, Smitty. Everyone has had this circled on their calendars. Two great teams and a bunch of star power on the floor.
Well, this is what the NBA is all about. There's always, Kevin, we love the game, but there's certain teams and certain matchups that you look in the calendar to see when they're playing. That's when you get your popcorn and you get ready. And those guys, they live for big games. Don't let them fool you. They all say each game is the same, but they're not.
Good insight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Mirotic in at the small forward position.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
First free throw is good.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, Gasol with the steal. Green, the pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Mirotic has a wide open look. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside, Green. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Mirotic. Buried from 15 feet out. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
Knocks it loose. No good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. 4-point game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Gasol in at the 5. And Toronto has possession. And here's Lowry. And there's the feed to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Green's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Raptors. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Hill. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lowry feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. For the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And you? And that's good.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot. Leonard against Middleton, takes the 3. Can't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. To the middle, passes it to Siakam. And the 3 off target. Bucks trail by 6. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Goes back up. Mirotic's shot is off. Lowry against Bledsoe. Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Leonard. Over Mirotic. Off on that one.
Remarkable hustle from Mirotic on defense. Shooters don't feel comfortable when he's around.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Keep driving. Keep getting stuff. The offensive curve. See if we can move it a little bit more against the Reds and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
Clearly, he wants his guys, Greg, to work harder on offense.
And I love what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually something positive will happen.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard team. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's a Bakart and it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Brogdon finds Mirotic. It's stolen by Green. Leonard the pass to Lowry. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. The 11-footer. Lopez grabs the board.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
There's some big-time teaching moments tonight. Hopefully, they become a better team for it.
Ooh, that has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
You know, I think they might have tried too hard at the start of this game. Let's see if this settles them down.
And so here's Toronto. 6-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for your Raptors, Kawhi Leonard. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 8. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for them. He's been the only guy for them.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. For three, Brogdon. Gasol with the rebound. Here's Van Vliet. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah. And the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.